Superintendent's report.
Briefly, Advisory Council, no update. There will be some work that they'll be doing with Kristen and Ms. Greger second semester with some ECRA presentations for the board. We're going to try to do short presentations for the board throughout second semester and possibly do an academic or a curriculum advisory committee if we had a follow Open Meetings Act in order for the board to get into more details if they want that. We'll pursue those in January and February. Facilities Advisory Committee, no update at this time. We're still finishing Exit G. The granite panels were installed. A significant portion of the granite panels on the upper layers and on the east wall that had the 1952 insignia in it did not have to be removed. They were already on a concrete block, and so they did not have to be removed. So we will have, that project will end up being a lot cheaper than what was planned. However, we're still working through some pitch issues with the stairs. They're currently poured. If we can't get the pitch issues corrected, what we'll do is we'll install the railings and we'll open the stairs, and then we'll correct any cement work that needs to happen first thaw come springtime.
What's the matter with the pitch, Kevin? You brought that up before, but did they not work properly?
I think there's a crown on the one bottom step, so we did have some water ponding when we saw a little bit of a thaw on the stairs. And it's nothing that the human eye would be able to, but it's maybe a half inch off between the bottom riser and the pitch of the sidewalk. And so in order to be within code, you should be at a consistent length between the risers and the sidewalk and in between any railing. So we're just working through that a little bit.
Okay, but that's repairable? They can.
It is, they think it's repairable, and if not, it will need to be reported, not at our expense. That was made clear about 9:15 this morning. So, but we don't want to do any type of pour if we don't have to, especially now with the freeze and what's going on. We don't want any upheaving. And so the Facilities Advisory Council, I would imagine, will start to begin gathering after the first of the year as we start to lay out summer of 2017 construction with the next phase of roofing, and now that the agreement is settled, the parking lot, tennis courts, and the reconstruction of those 6 spaces on Rockefeller to meet the 103.
Is there a lot of redesign work that has to be done for that, do you think?
I think some of that has already started to take place. The first step that will have to take place will be a zoning meeting in January, so that's what I'm trying to get scheduled now.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to go through zoning in January. What my intent would be, as I work with legal and the village, would be hopefully zoning sometime in January, village board sometime in February or March, and we can start construction in April and have it finished by August 1st. So that's my optimistic schedule, and we'll see where it goes from there. Personnel Advisory, no update. Policy Advisory Council did meet. Inside is the press packet with our recommendations. It is only the first read and the first time the rest of the board's seeing our recommendations, so we can approve that at the January meeting. And that's all I have to report.
Any questions for Kevin on this side? Any questions for Kevin on that side? Mike, do you have any questions?
No.
All right, let's move on to, I'm going to flip-flop a little bit.